Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends 80th Anniversary Deadpool and Hitmonkey 2-pack review. Let's do it.
This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hype beast we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
And a quick look at the artwork on the side of the box. You can see a picture of Deadpool and Hitmonkey decked out in their white suits. And a real Miami Vice sort of vibe here on the back of the packaging. And the bio on the back of the package reads, "The most bodacious team up this side of Miami, Deadpool and Hitmonkey make being an internationally feared assassin look easy." So a pretty zany and wacky 2-pack here. Everything in this pack is either repainted or repurposed. There is absolutely nothing new in this set. Does that mean there is nothing of value? No, I mean, this could actually be a customizer or a kit basher's dream, but I don't think that this is one that you absolutely need to pick up, and I'm going to say that right off the bat. So we're just going to have some fun and go through the accessories and the different things in this pack and talk about the possibilities that can be. Standard Marvel Legends suited body for Deadpool, just in all white. He's got the red gloved hands, he's got the red tie, he's got his standard head sculpt that came attached to the Deadpool from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, I believe. Just a lighter shade of red. Hitmonkey is a Build-A-Figure that was released some years back that pissed a lot of people off, but then after the fact, a lot of folks wanted to backtrack and try to pick him up. Difference between the one from the past and the one that was released in this 2-pack is just the deco. The one that was released in the past was all black. The color scheme for his hair and his face is different. Obviously, I'll break out the original for some comparisons, but that's pretty much what you have here with these two guys. Like I mentioned, there's a bunch of accessories packed in with these two that we've seen previously with other figures. So this guitar was originally packed in with the Lizard Build-A-Figure Wave Spider-Punk figure, except originally it was white, and as you can see here, it's pink, black, yellow, and it just looks nuts. These headphones that you see on Hitmonkey were packed in as well, and I think these were first released with the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 movie, the Groot Build-A-Figure Wave Star-Lord figure. And there's a closer look at those headphones. Headpool was packed in as well, so if you missed out on the original Headpool that was released with the Lady Deadpool from the Sauron Build-A-Figure wave, here's another opportunity to own Headpool, and it looks like they attached him to the little remote control car that was packed in with Speed Demon from the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave, and it looks like repaints for the car and for Headpool. I'm going to have to break out the original Headpool to compare and contrast, but the car is painted differently for sure. Originally it was green and it didn't say Big Pool across the front, so I guess that's just a play on a big wheel maybe. I don't know. The flag is painted a different color as well. I think that may have been green originally and now it's white. And there's a closer look at Headpool. The little flag here does spin and you can detach the head from the remote control car, and his propeller spins as well. And for the record, the little flag can be removed too, so if you wanted to use this and have somebody waving a white flag, that'd be cool. And you can't have hired hitmen without any weapons, so there's quite a few weapons packed in. There's dual, what looks like dual Glocks here, and these look to be the same weapons that were released with the original Hitmonkey, except these are a flat gray, and the ones that were released originally were black and looked a lot better. These don't look that great. I mean, the sculpt is cool, but you know, there's really no paint. And just taking a closer look at Hitmonkey's deco, again with the all white, black gloved hands, black gloved feet, and a red tie, and he looks pretty good. And these two guns were packed in as well, and this is a design that we've seen before with quite a few figures. No real detail here, but you know, he can hold the weapons with no issue. You can see his finger in the trigger groove, and that looks great. And the more that I look at this suit, I need to break out a suited body. I feel like the thighs may be a little different here. The lower body may be different. You can see they put a little paint on the belt buckle. And I also notice on the inside, you can see that he has a holster there. So there's a gun holster, not a working holster, and it's painted all white, but That looks pretty cool. And obviously the obvious choice for this body and for this color scheme for the suit is a Mr. Negative at some point. And I think that's what everybody immediately recognized when they put out this all-white suit, as Mr. Negative rocks the all-white suit. This larger handgun was also packed in, another design that we've seen before. I think this one was released with the Deadpool from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, but that one was just gray or silver, and this has sort of like a zebra print on it. Again, more wacky and zany accessories here. And a couple swords. These swords have been packed in with Marvel Legends figures since the return of Marvel Legends days when they released the Hand Ninja and Shield Agent 2-pack. So we've been getting this same sculpt, same design for quite some time. Nothing new here. Not really nicely painted or anything, just pretty basic. And he's also packed in with the shield, which is pretty funny. The basic design that we've been getting with Captain America and other Captain America-esque figures. Obviously, it's just painted with the Deadpool logo on the front, and the same awful design that will eventually break here on the back. No detail on the back, but this is still pretty funny. And then Deadpool's final two accessories are additional head sculpts. Again, sculpts that we've seen before. So this is the half mask version that we saw with the Deadpool that was also released in the Sauron Build-A-Figure wave. That was in his boxer shorts. I think the smile might be a little different here, though. I don't know. I'm gonna break out the other head sculpts. And aside from this one, there's this fully unmasked version, which looks to be painted slightly differently, again, from the original one that we received. This definitely looks different. I need to break out these different head sculpts. But putting this on was a pain in the ass, and it reminded me that trying to swap on the unmasked head from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave version was very difficult, and there were some broken pegs back when that first released. So you should be careful as you're putting this one on. You might want to, heat it up first. It should also be noted that the hands pop off very easily, but just giving you a good look at just the body. If you take the head off, the neckline here is red. So, I mean, if you guys wanted to get a jump start on doing your own Mr. Negative, I suppose you could, but you're going to have to do some work with the neckline and the tie. And obviously you'll need your own custom head sculpt as well. Standard articulation for Marvel Legends suited body. You saw the head was on a ball joint. He can look down, he can look up, no issues, left to right, pivot. You get a decent range of motion on the head. Shoulders are on a ball joint. They're gonna come up pretty far. You can do a full 360. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, swivel, hinge on the wrist. Ab articulation forward and back. It'll be hindered a little bit as you move back because of the suit jacket. Waist articulation. T-joint at the pelvis, legs going to come up that far, split, looks like that, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee. You do get a swivel on the foot, you get a hinge, and an ankle pivot as well. I'm noticing that the swivel on this foot seems to work better than any other foot that I've seen on the suited body. So this may be something different. And you know what? You may be able to actually pop these feet out here easily as well. And going over Hit Monkey's articulation, so his head is on a ball joint. You can definitely pop that off as well. You may be able to do some swaps between this one and the original version. I'll be breaking it out shortly, but left to right, pivot, full 360, no issues with the head there. No holsters on the inside of Hit Monkey's jacket here. Shoulders are on the ball joint. They'll come up pretty far, full 360. No cut at the upper bicep. You do get just about 90 degrees on the elbow, and it'll swivel there as well. You do get a swivel and a hinge on the wrist. There is no upper torso or ab articulation, but he does turn at the waist. And you do have these sort of ball jointed legs at the pelvis that can rotate up. And so you get a swivel at the upper thigh. You do get a double jointed knee, and you do get a hinge, a swivel, and a pivot on the feet. So pretty good. With Hit Monkey, and I'm noticing that the legs are not popping out. I feel like that was an issue with the original Hit Monkey, at least mine. I had two of them, and one of them, the leg kept popping off for sure at the pelvis. And there's the two Hit Monkeys side by side. So as you can see, all black suit with the white shirt and the bluish sort of like maroon. No, that's not maroon. What color is that? Like I don't know. It's blue, basically. Tie for the original Hit Monkey Build-A-Figure, and you can see the difference in the faces. I guess this one with the white suit's got his his Miami tan or what have you. I don't know. Let's swap the heads though. Let's see. So yeah, that works. I like the older head on the newer body with the white suit. I like the way that looks. But there's some options if you were able to pick up the first Hit Monkey. Ah, okay, and that was the major difference. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave unmasked head has his eyes just all yellow. There are no pupils, and so they painted the pupils here on this newer version. But it looks like the detail of like the scars and everything on his head are better. It's better detailed on the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave version. This looks very, I don't know, he looks better. Like he's getting better, like his condition is getting better. They didn't put any shading or anything on this one. And I can't find my damn Sauron Build-A-Figure Wave pantsless Deadpool, but I don't know. Originally I thought that this one might have been a little different, but I think this might actually be the one thing in the pack that is the same. Correct me in the comments below if you know, but I can't find the damn figure. It's funny because I cleaned up all of my stuff recently and organized stuff, and I'm still having a hard time finding that figure, so it is what it is. So yeah, some slight differences between the two head pools that we've received. So the one that was packed in with Lady Deadpool on the left does not have the black sort of raccoon paint on the mask over the eyes, and the teeth between the two seem to be just a little bit different, as is what you could consider the skin tone with whatever skin is left on the head there. So yeah, some slight differences. Alright, I gotta get up out of here. My camera's about to die and I'm just trying to shoot a thumbnail right now. But, you know, like I mentioned early on, not something that you absolutely need to pick up, but if you missed out on any of these individual accessories or on the Hit Monkey Build-A-Figure, or if you need extra Deadpool heads, then, you know, it's a pretty cool pack to pick up, especially if it drops in price and you're able to get it on clearance, then yeah, go for it. Other than that, you know, it's not absolutely mandatory or necessary. It's not like there's any Build-A-Figure parts in there for any larger, more sought after Build-A-Figure, but it's still a cool, fun pack. And, you know, it's something to pass the time and to break your bank because Marvel Legends are coming out in such excess. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.